Hello, and welcome to the Wild Animal Encounters series. Today we have a special guest. His name is Mike Barton of Bushcraft on YouTube. This is a rather good story. Sit back and enjoy.
Okay, so a scary encounter with wildlife. Well, I think one of my scariest encounters was a moose. I was hunting moose with a bow, and I was in my tree stand, not too far, maybe a mile from our main camp, and obviously the trails that we use is all moose trails. And it was towards the end of the week, and getting tired. You know, we're spending 6 to 8 hours in our tree stands. So this was towards the end of the week, and it was starting to get dark, and it was, you know, becoming impatient. So I went down the tree stand and went off to the trail about 200 feet from my tree stand and started calling the moose. I had antlers, pretty good size antlers, and I know with the size of the antlers I wouldn't have been calling smaller moose because they wouldn't dare come when they hear the sound of bigger antlers. So I was expecting a big moose. So I was there hitting the branches and, you know, calling the moose and waiting a little bit and doing it again and again, and about 15 minutes. Now imagine I'm in a valley, okay, I'm right in a valley, 2 mountains on both sides, and I'm off this little moose trail, okay, calling the moose. All of a sudden I started hearing a big moose coming down, and let me tell you, when it's the rut season, they're there to fight, and when they're coming to fight, they lose their minds. Okay, they don't care about anything, they don't see anything, they just come. And this guy was coming down, it was just like a bulldozer. I could hear trees snapping and him grunting, whoa, whoa, and he was coming down. And I got so scared. I was just with my bow. I got off the trail and I was just waiting, and imagine it's getting dark. Okay, and I'm like this, and he's coming down, and okay, I'm done. It's over. This is the end of my life right here. And he plowed right beside me, about 20 to 30 feet away from me. Let me tell you that if he would have been 20, 30 feet more on this side, I wouldn't be talking to you today. But I thank God he protected me, and that was quite an experience for me. I can also tell you that I'd forgotten my flashlight, and it was pitch dark when I, you know, left to go back to the campsite, and that mile felt like 100 miles. So that's one of my encounters that I'll always remember. Thank you, Wayne, for this opportunity for being able to say this little story.
Thank you very much, Mike. That was an awesome story. I really enjoyed that. You could almost feel the fear of knowing what's coming down over that hill. That is a very scary moment. That's the way they come in. They're coming in to fight, and you better be prepared to fight or you're gonna lose. It's very, very scary feeling for sure. Wow. So I'm really glad that you've got to enjoy Mike's story, and it just makes you think. Sometimes you know, we are man, we are humans, but we're not always the biggest thing or the top of the food chain out there. We are an animal, and we are limited. A moose, size of a huge horse, with racks on it, you know, huge racks. It will stomp you. It will smash you with its antlers. Use you like a rag doll, basically. Moose are no joke. Thanks a lot for watching, and there'll be more special guests to come.